take us behind the scenes. How does this happen that NFL Films goes in, and then who needs to approve who gets mic'd up for a football game?
Well, Dan, every team has to have their coach and quarterback mic'd up at some point during the season. The Jets actually agreed to have Darnold mic'd up for their Sunday night game against the Browns, but he obviously didn't play because of mono. The player has to get clearance or has to clear, this, of course, and the organization, public relations is involved in this as well. But to answer your original question, Adam Gase knew that he was mic'd up. The Jets actually embraced the fact that he was mic'd up. There is a danger, however, when you mic up a player for a primetime game, because the network, in this case ESPN, can turn around those clips in-game, whereas if you had the player mic'd up for a 1 o'clock or a 4 o'clock game on a Sunday, NFL Films wouldn't use what they have until later in the week for whatever programming that they have. So the team would have more of an opportunity to perhaps be a part of the vetting process. But in this case, when you're dealing with real time, an NFL Films representative on site gives ESPN the cleared batch of clips. And then ESPN obviously decides what they want to air and what they don't want to air. My understanding is that actually people high up on the totem pole at NFL Films, were not happy that this got cleared. So they weren't happy with one of their employees, in essence. And clearly the Jets don't like their franchise quarterback being poked fun at for, 24, 36 hours?
Yeah, I feel bad for Sam, but it was a great moment. If I'm NFL Films, didn't I get what I want to get here?
Yeah, it makes for a great conversation. It's entertaining. It's certainly much better than the bland stuff that you typically hear in these mic'd up type of scenarios. I'm not debating that. It makes for awesome conversation. But if you're the team, you have a shared understanding with the league that if your player is going to be mic'd up, you're going to get, your typical hooting and hollering, your grunting after getting tackled, really bland stuff. Nothing as juicy as what we saw this time. So I do think that the team got burned in a way. It's not as if the Dan Patrick Show mic'd up Sam Darnold or the New York Daily News mic'd up Sam Darnold. This is the league dealing with one of its teams, and clearly, you don't see comments like this being aired for a reason.
Did Adam Gase make things better or worse yesterday with his comments?
Look, I think he was ticked off. The bottom line, Adam Gase, more important things to concern himself with. That's not to say that he shouldn't have handled this matter the way that he handled yesterday, because I actually agreed with the way that he handled it. He said that, the team's got to think twice now about getting the players mic'd up. Now, again, there is a rule that players do have to get mic'd up each game, so I'm not sure what the Jets could do, but they were put in an awkward position. At the end of the day, Dan, you've been around the NFL long enough to know that seeing ghosts is a common phrase. You hear a lot worse things on sidelines. So I think NFL people don't pay that much attention to it. But when you look at social media, there's memes all over the place about Sam Darnold. So I think that is the fallout that the team is not happy about.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.